I hope you're having a wonderful night. Happy Thursday. I don't often put out a video on Thursdays, but you know what? I was just kind of in the mood. So, tonight we're going to be talking about Muppet Vision 3D or 4D, however you want to look at it. So, and wheelchair access accordingly. So, in case you are unaware, Muppet Vision is located in Disney's Hollywood Studios. At at one point, Jim Henson actually was looking to expand when he was still alive the Muppet area in what then was MGM Studios. Just a fun, fancy little factoid for you. But today, we're going to talk about how accessible it is or isn't for wheelchairs. I can tell you just from our family's personal experience, and I'm really happy to chat with you about this one. This is one of those ones that's very nostalgic to me. Like I said, it's an original, kind of like Star Tours, right? So when I was a little kid, I went there and saw Muppet Vision with my parents, and my father was in a wheelchair as well. And I just remember it fondly. It was a good experience for him way back in the 90s, right? So it's interesting what I remember from it, which is very little from back then, to what I remember now, which was very recent, just a couple months ago. So just so you're aware, Muppet Vision is located when you walk into Hollywood Studios and it branches off. You would go to the right and go down Sunset for like Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster, or you can kind of peel off to your left and go around the little lake with Big Gertie, the dinosaur, and everything. If you head off that way, and you'll go by Backlot Express and Star Tours, you'll see like the Ewok Village is what I call it, and you keep going like you're walking towards Galaxy's Edge. There's two ways into Galaxy's Edge. This is, I would think, probably the more popular one. So you're walking towards Galaxy's Edge. There is a small little section of the park that is still Muppets themed, which makes my heart so happy. And when we're talking Muppets, we're talking like, again, original Muppets, like Kermit, Piggy, Gonzo, and good old Waldorf and Statler that are up in the balcony, right? They're like, it's time to meet the Muppet Show tonight. Boom, boom, boom. Right, that's the kind of Muppets we're talking about. Now, it's not a ride. This is more of an attraction. Great news about this attraction. Because the capacity is so large, you really only have to wait for one showing and then you'll be able to go right in. So this is not one that you have to stress about. If you want to do it, you'll be able to do it. It's one that you don't need a lightning lane for. Don't even worry about that. You'll get in. All right? So no worries there. As far as wheelchair accessibility, there's a pre-show. The room's fairly big. And you'll get glasses. It is a show. It is a 3D. Again, I'm going to say kind of 4D, but really kind of 3D. I mean, they will have like water and bubbles will come down, and we'll talk about that just a little bit during the show. So you go into the pre-show. Now, my advice is, if you get there early, kind of look around for little fun, I'd say like fun little hidden like secrets, like look under maybe the mat for a key, things of that nature. It's very silly, very funny, and just quite enjoyable. You'll go into the actual show. If you are in your wheelchair, you'll be up in front, and your companions can sit up near you or with you. That was not an issue for us at all. This was the first time we ever actually got to sit up that close, and what I found delightful is, because I've never sat that close, we got to see the little, I believe they were penguins, they were cute little bird animatronics that play in the orchestra at the beginning, and they're just so adorable. And Sweetie Pie comes up by you during the show, and so again, being up in front has its advantages. It also has a couple disadvantages, just to give you a heads up. When it comes to things like bubbles coming down or water getting squirted, we found that it missed the front row or the front couple rows entirely. Like I only knew that the audience had bubbles kind of fall on them because I've sat further in the back and I've had it happen. So outside of that, it's a great experience. You have a wonderful view. The screen's not distorted at all. We found no issue whatsoever. No issue getting it. You don't have to get out of your chair. You just sit in your chair. So perfect. All right, no problems for us. And I hope your experience is the same. Also, a side note that you may want to be aware of, just because I know parks can get a little overwhelming. So the area that's near Star Tours, you'll go through, that gets very congested near Backlot Express, Star Tours, all of that. It turns into like a log jam, right? And you're heading towards or heading away from, depending on what direction, Galaxy's Edge. You would think right where this is, it would also become a log jam, but it doesn't. Now, there are bathrooms right across from this theater, the entrance. Know that. They don't tend to be super, super crazy busy bathrooms. They're not the best bathrooms, but there are bathrooms there. Miss Piggy fountain is in the middle, right in front of the theater. Bathrooms are on the other side of the Miss Piggy fountain. But also something to be aware of is that this area of the park, because everyone's so badly wants to get into the Galaxy's Edge, it's not that it's forgotten, but it doesn't get explored a lot. And there's like a little area off, like by Pizza Rizzo. There, when you exit, there's a Muppet Shop that's not always open, but there's a shop back there that's, again, oftentimes just like overlooked. It's a good, quiet place for you to just eat a pretzel and relax for a bit, right? So if you get overwhelmed, or if the parks are super crowded and busy and you just need a spot in Hollywood Studios to kind of go off, this is a good general area. All right. It's the exact opposite of Toy Story Land, where Toy Story Land is crazy and like you feel like you're going to lose your mind. This is not that way. So just be aware. If you have any questions, if you need anything, please like or subscribe. It frankly just makes my day. And I hope that you have a wonderful day as well. And I'll talk to you soon. If there are any videos that you would like me to make, please just comment below and I'll do my best to do that for you. All right, have a great night. Bye-bye.